The Star.
Yeah, y'all already know. Seven the pan. That dude Biz on the beat. Yeah. We live in entertainment. Sound change. Crown the kings, homie. This is where it get ill. About to have the tip off live as a tip drill. From the court to the diamond, to the track, to the big skin flying around the field. Starting five forever, keeping it real. If it matters in the world of sports, blue jeans and long sleeves, they taking no shorts. Hot to death, oh yes, these are the sports podcasts live as a pros course. Biz market wave, the starting five goes off. No matter who you cheer for, emotions out the window. They analyzing with clear thoughts. They take it way deeper than the boys ever. No longer got any use for the four letters. The latest news, score stats and the view from the sideline. Ain't no guideline, it's just the truth. Yeah, no need to dig for a pardon line. It's always in season if people starting five. We going in on three, run the baseline, start five, get it. We got what you need. If the sports news you seek, we don't waste time. We talking cause we live it. We got what you need. We going in on three, run the baseline, start five, get it. We got what you need. And y'all know me, seven sign, I'm the illest cat stick. I got what you need.
Well, I don't know if we knew if this is what you need, but this is what you're getting today. You're getting the continuation of this 90s rap album tournament. And we're giving it to you in a way that is not as predictable as night one of WrestleMania. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, the mayor. That DJ named Ace5. Your mom's favorite fat guy, all the way from deepest, darkest Africa. And we bike. TJ.
Yeah, we're back. Another Sunday. More violence. Today, I'm here out in the wilderness. It a gorgeous day. Loving it. Glad to see everybody showed up for round two. This is going to be dope. Can't wait to get this on and popping. What's up, Jay?
I'm good, man. Good, brothers. Pleasure to be back here with y'all. Looking forward to concluding this tournament. Welcome back, everybody. Looking forward to today. Big O.
Yo, it's your boy Big O. Witness Pro O. Yeah, I'm ready to get on round two. March Madness has been just that. Even though we're in April Fool's Day was a great day for basketball for the whole theme in general. That last second shot, I know y'all seen that. San Diego State over Florida Atlantic. Great game. Gonna be another great game today. I'm gonna catch that. It's gonna be my first women's game that I'm gonna catch on a whole, man. So I want to see what this girl Caitlin Clark is all about. You know what I'm saying? So but yeah, it's gonna be a great show.
That's sad. It's sad that it's taking you this long to watch women's basketball. What's wrong with you? That's why you in women's protection.
Everybody's saying like it's been a better women's tournament than men's tournament. So it's like I did myself a disservice on that note.
Yeah, absolutely. But never doing us a disservice is our crew that came through to shoot the shit and hopefully not shoot people. with those
easy Diz.
No, them gunshots sound like they came from the one Miss New York. How are you doing?
I'm here with all the smoke. I remember everything and every type of energy everybody was on last week. Yeah. Ain't nothing peaceful over here. Nah. Of course. It's nice to see you guys again. Happy to be here. Thank you for having me. Let's get to it. Yeah, y'all was whining last week, so be better. Hopefully we do better.
I think the one that was being accused of doing all the whining that just perked up when he thought he heard a gunshot. Detroit over everybody.
Yo, it's Eastside forever, dog. But nah, we getting this. we gonna get on this. I'm here for a eulogy, and I'm gonna spit that shit. Please believe this eulogy about to be so real. I've already passed out tissues to the right people. Already did the little GoFundMe for the good fried chicken and the fucking nice fish plate. We up and ready. We up and ready.
See, and you see our homie Tyrone just he pulled the beer when he heard good fried chicken.
I still got something last night in this joint. I saved some pieces.
Well, what's good with you? What's good?
I'm ready for it. You see, I dressed for the funeral. You know, I got my good shirt.
And joining us in said festivities on this pre-zombie Jesus day, we got the homie from TikTok. What's your name? Say it.
Tony.
What
How
up,
y'all
Tony?
doing, everybody? Hope it's a good Sunday. I already got a couple bones to pick with our host here over this bracket. But we'll talk about it.
Speak in peace, brother. Speak in peace.
Thank you for inviting him, TJ, because that's exactly what I wanted him to do. Because he as soon as I put up on TikTok how the second round went, he was like, "Yo, how the fuck can I be a part of this shit next week?" I was just like, "I got you, no problem. We'll send you the link. We good." And then he said, "Yeah," he was telling me shit yesterday, like how he was watching it, and you continue to tell the rest of your story.
I was appalled. I could not believe some of these picks that you threw out.
Your name ain't Paul.
The disrespect to my boy Jizza. How are you gonna leave Liquid Swords in the first round? That don't make sense to me.
They left Nas in the first round, so Jizza was easy.
Now hold up.
Nas is out.
Illmatic can stay there because it was
Yo, watch your mouth.
Look, that was my argument.
What?
That was my argument. It was better.
Illmatic is
You were
a
being
classic.
petty, Jamal. You were being petty, Jamal.
But no, Illmatic is a classic, guarantee. I will never despise it. Nas
Right.
is my GOAT, but it was written was better. It was written was better.
Illmatic was it was written for the radio, man.
Hey man, look, they both 5 mic albums, bro.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Intended.
Yeah.
You did my Liquid Swords dirty, though.
Hey, and now cut the shit because all I did was cast my vote with some biases in a lot of joints. But when I built the tournament, just like you kind of repeated the same sentiments as what Big O said. He was like, hit that shit again, hit that refresh again.
Yeah. Some of the matchups weren't fair. Some of them weren't fair.
Illmatic and Purple Tape was like choosing kids, man.
Yes.
That was tough.
Yes, it was. It
was disrespectful, but again, this is where I'll take all the shots. Would I be me if I just made this easy? Like how fun would this have been to just watch Illmatic, Only Built for Cuban Links, Biggie, and a Jay-Z album go to the final 4? Then we get to arguing.
That's fair.
Take that bag down.
That's fair. I can see that. That's fair.
Then we get to arguing. That to me, that's some of the late and there's so many tournaments and no shots at because this partially is a derivative from our family HHDG Media. Shout out to my brothers
on a podcast
over there. Yes, he is on the podcast right now. But no, it's all good. It's all good. What up, kid? But you know, and we don't do this over there per se. But when you see a lot of these outside publications out there, like they specifically well craft their shit just to get an outcome that they were looking for.
True.
The only fairness is hitting random. It's hitting that randomizer and whatever falls out. And so far, all these tournaments, if there was a random plug-in, I hit it 3 times to be fair.
Yeah, but it's a starting 5 podcast. Should have hit a 5.
Wow.
I feel that.
Wow.
I feel that.
Wow.
I feel that. Point
Wow.
taken.
Wow. Next time.
Exactly.
Next time.
You do have to come to terms with the fact that some of these first round matches were terrible, and you should have just kept hitting that button. because
Nah.
some of them I ain't gonna lie, some of them was real fucked up, man. We took out some heavy hitters in the first round.
Listen wanted Illmatic to go against Camp Low. That's what he wanted. He wanted Illmatic to go against Camp Low.
That's what we could have had.
That would have been easy. To be fair though, I get it. It does lead for good conversation because when I saw that bracket, I've been talking to my wife for 2 days. And I've just been talking about it. Like, look at this one. Look at this one. Listen to this. Tell me it's better than this. So, I mean, the bracket is perfect. But at the same time, it's just like, come on, fam.
Exactly. It made you choose which child is better, which one gets the 300 kick in the chest off the cliff, and which one stays. Which one is Gamora and gets back up, or not even Gamora. Which one is Black Widow? Which one is Hawkeye? I would say people wouldn't want to be either one, legitimately or fictionally, but best wishes to Jeremy Renner, who's healing up properly. That joke went over y'all head. But yeah, you know what? Let's get into this shit. No more long talking.
Let's do it.
Let's get into the bullshit. I'm not going to go through the full recap because we can see who made it. Black Moon entered the stage versus the Roots Philadelphia. Only built for Cuban Links versus Capital Punishment. I think this line is like the tournament of death for Raekwon, but we'll keep going. Ice Cube's Death Certificate versus Gravedigger 6 Feet Deep. Missy Super Duper Fly versus Enter the Wu-Tang Clan. Daily Operation Gangstar versus Breaking Adams from Main Source. Very well balanced. The War Report versus Fear of a Black Planet. The irony that Drink Champs just released the Chuck D episode, and I just got finished listening. Midnight Marauders versus Return of the Boom Back. Hard Knock Life versus Cruise the Dirty 30. Eternal 99 versus The Chronic. Fuji's The Score versus As Dark as Hell Is Hot. The infamous Get Rich or Die Trying versus The Sun Rises in the East. Operation Doomsday versus The Shining. Onyx Back the Fuck Up versus the Slim Shady LP. Ready to Die versus What the Album, and Doggy Style versus Iron Man. This round here, the round of 32, is that shit that y'all wanted. I know y'all wanted to
is dirty.
I know y'all wanted to see Illmatic further on moving on, but it didn't happen. But what's going to happen, just to get it out of the way, we're not going that far. We're going to start from the bottom up. We're going to get real disrespectful with Doggy Style. Snoop Dogg versus Ghostface's Iron Man. TJ, you're underneath me.
You say you starting from the bottom, bro?
Yeah, the bottom of the tournament.
He thought he had one.
Right? Right? Anybody in the comments, if there's one person watching so far, but come on, invite your people to come watch. Let them know that their votes count. All their votes count. But
this is hard, bro. This is hard, bro. I mean, that Snoop's first album was iconic, but I mean, Ghost is like one of my favorite rappers of all time. Like, this is. You try to get personal, Dan. This shit is offensive, B.
It's very offensive to me because of my affinity to both of these albums and my connection with both of these albums. But I'm putting the burden on you to kick it off.
I'm not gonna. I mean, I love Snoop's album, but I just think I like Iron Man better.
Okay.
I like Iron Man better, and that's just it. I mean, Doggy Style was dope. It was something you never heard before. It was dope.
And once again, to get the disclaimer out there, because we shouldn't have to do this because we're adults. But this doesn't mean that we're saying any one of these albums are whack. Every one of these albums should have been 5 mics or better in the source back in the day, but we know how politics roll, it ain't happening. But there's one vote for Iron Man.
I just like Iron Man. I'm sorry, man. That shit was just crazy.
Yo, Doggy style. That was easy.
And then switch it to some dead shit. Get on some wrong song. Tony, it's on you.
Man, Snoop's album was really good. I remember that was one of that. I had this collection of tapes when I was a kid. My mom went to the CD spot in downtown after work, and that was one of the ones she brought home for me. And
your mom bought you Doggy Style, dog?
Yeah, I was just about to say
that.
my mom was my connect. Yo, I swear to God, my mom was my connect. She didn't care. My dad was. Listen, hear me out, right? My dad was a DJ, so she grew up. You know, my dad was a DJ. My grandfather was also. He worked at a bar, but he also helped DJ too. So, like, you know, not like DJ, but you know, he helped spin with music, live music, and whatnot. So, like, she didn't hold me back from a lot of stuff. So, like, she was like, "Do you like that song on the radio? Yeah, you should listen to the album." So she would just go and grab it. So I got introduced to
bro, off the strength of that alone, I know where you're going.
Where am I going?
Your mom's bought you the album, dogs. I mean, I don't know anybody's mom that bought them Doggy Style.
My mom bought me Iron Man too.
Oh, you left that out. You didn't get to that part.
You didn't even let him get a chance to get there, though.
No, you were starting to get trying to trash me, and then I had to switch it up. No, but
got him.
No, but I can't always pick from nostalgia. To this day, I throw on Iron Man before Doggy Style. So mine's gonna be Ghost.
Thank you.
Jump in the fucking gun, TJ. Let them get their shit off.
It's violence. It's violence today, Dan. I'm sorry.
You was voting for everybody else, Jamal.
He's out in the wilderness. He got space to put the bodies. It's violence today.
Factory.
Yo, 2 dope albums. Talk about Prime RZA and Prime Dre on production. Both 5 mic albums, man. I'm gonna have to come down to personal bias and go with Iron Man.
You're right now back at the Jack Off Hour. This is DJ Easy. Tyrone.
First of all, the disrespect is outrageous. He said Doggy Style easy. Like it was like obvious choice. Like, how do you do that?
All right. Let me help you out. Where are you at in life? Where are you at in life? What city you in?
Philadelphia.
Okay, enough said. All right, check this out. I'm worldwide, God. I've been around the world twice, God. I ain't trying to hear that. That's all I gotta say.
Anyway,
I can't look at this from no tri-state. I gotta look at this global.
Well, the way I'm gonna break it down is it's Ghostface, it's Iron Man, because I'm talking line for line. You know what I'm saying? And line for line, bar for bar, Ghostface got him beat. Snoop.
Okay, here's another question.
Snoop songs were good, but
if I got to defend my speech, let me defend it. Which one was more impactful globally?
Oh, it was Doggy Style for sure.
Of course. We talking about globally. We talking about in here.
Tri-states. He is only tri-states. He is only the tri-states. Let me get my boarding pass. I'm just bringing a different type of thought process, God.
You know what? I agree with you, but you also got to remember that you're basing our opinions on your stipulations.
Nah, you can have yours. But when I said easy, you took it like how dare I say easy? Because it's easy to me.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Right to you. Right.
Big O. But to you.
You know what gets Iron Man? It's Iron Man, and you know what gets it over the hump? It's the because this is like splitting hairs. These albums were 2 solid albums. All these albums on this that's left, I can listen to them today. Yeah, it was the production. It was the damn, I forgot the name of the movie that the Sonny Carson movie. That's what, to me, it made that Iron Man album more enjoyable. But it's I mean, I could flip a coin and pick either one, man. But I'm going with Iron Man.
I leave trademarks around your fucking eye.
I
Shemaine.
love that whole shit, yo.
First of all, I like that y'all keeping it saucy, and y'all speaking your minds and standing on what y'all saying. With all that being said, Iron Man.
Wow.
I
strapped in for something. I guess not. My bad.
If you didn't see, I let y'all all get off. Last week I was jumping in between casting my vote. I waited knowing I was voting Iron Man, and I would say Shallon bias, but it was just like Big O kind of alluded to, like that album guided me into digging into more shit. The Education of Sonny Carson. It had me personally hooked by way of the Daytona 500 song and the Speed Racer video. The Speed Racer video pulled me in. Shallon bias included, but Doggy Style, it's again. This was one of those albums that is like I'm like one of the only few people in my neighborhood playing. Like I was one of the only few people that I knew of in my neighborhood that was playing anything from the West Coast.
Same. I was gonna wait till you were done. I was gonna say the same thing.
So it's East Coast bias. It's a little East Coast bias here.
No.
Not really though, because
wait.
back. Actually,
I don't think so.
Off of what Diz said.
Okay.
Everybody everywhere was playing Doggy Style. That was
right.
There was no bias. Even in the middle of the East Coast West Coast war, people were still buying Snoop shit.
Yeah, but people were still buying Snoop. Yeah.
Fact.
Yes.
Fact.
And
I think it's lazy to say East Coast West Coast bias. Be honest.
Go ahead.
I was gonna let it be, like I was gonna just let it float on, but let's just keep it real. What's global now and international now on a level to where it is, and what was actually happening in hip hop when these songs came out and these albums came out are two different things.
Yes.
So globally things were playing in different places across the globe, but in the cities when people were moving around and getting DJ'd, we know what was spinning. So I mean, I'm younger,
Whoa.
And as far as spins go, hold on. I'll interrupt nobody for real. When it comes to like the energy of what Ghostface has played all the time, everywhere in an entire city, that is the Mecca, not just globally. So this, I don't want to like sound away, but yeah, I heard Doggy Style. Yeah, my uncles and stuff, my older brothers had the album. Everybody listened to Iron Man though around me, not just me in my house. This whole vicinity of the city, when you heard it rocking out, when you seen people talking about it, when it was first holding cameras up, they wasn't talking about Doggy Style. It wasn't beating the it wasn't a heartbeat in the culture. It was a heartbeat in music,
right. And that's one of them things that like I am like you, Diz, Tony. I can see Sim mentally to a certain point. We're in somewhat of the same range. It's like we weren't afraid to try other regions' shit. But realistically, it's exactly what Shemaine said. You couldn't get somebody off the blocks of Brooklyn, sometimes even listen to somebody from the neighboring borough of Queens.
Facts.
Just cause. And we're all of that era where we've been around when this culture of hip hop was only, 10 to 15 years old. The culture. The rap music too, the rap music itself. We've only been in it. We've been down with it from maybe the beginning of maybe 8 or 9 year old, 10-year-old of hip hop, of rap music. I hate saying hip hop when just talking rap because again, for everybody out there, hip hop is the culture. Rap is the part of it's hip hop's music, but it's not hip hop. It's rap music. It is hip hop, but too convoluted for right now. Fuck all that. Yeah.
Yo,
you good?
I'm gonna do it so easy. He didn't get swept. 1, 2. I can go to Memphis. I can go to Miami. I can go to any other city, and they'll rock Doggy Style before they rock Ghostface.
And we know
y'all say that's the Mecca for y'all. Y'all the Mecca. Whatever. That's
dude.
Keep that energy.
And
I'm
you,
just saying,
dude,
everywhere.
but no. And I am here to not disagree with you at all, because that was actual factuals. Let's think about it again. When I used to just say, used to just look at it as from just the South in general, right? The South was always 2-3 months behind on some shit compared to us, compared to where it was coming from. But
It was longer than that sometimes. Yeah.
right,
But
and true indeed. But then also too, certain radio stations was getting that access to whatever the quote unquote West Coast sound was at that time. And
yeah,
they had more balls to kind of play that, because they were so limited in what they had there. But again, yet this New York, the mecca, the birthplace of it all, when you have 5 boroughs, just counting the 5 boroughs, not even counting Long Island or Jersey, but when you just have the 5 boroughs competing within themselves for airplay on the radio, how much harder do you now think it is for the person outside to get inside?
right.
When there's constantly new shit being thrown at you. So yeah, that kind of also was detrimental to us East Coasters by way of New York, that is, or tri-state area people. It was kind of detrimental to us. But that's why a person like me will credit a Yo MTV Raps. And for loving rap music, then in turn growing to love the culture. I personally, even being in New York City, I give credit to NWA, because they were some of the first people I seen on TV. You know, so that should give you. I mean, though I'm a little broader minded than most, but that should give you that the West Paws touched me in a way. You know, that got me.
No, pause for real.
Hey, take it easy. What's my
Hey,
rap
dude,
music?
we grown folks. We grown folks.
No doubt.
We grown folks. And because I had to back my girl Shemaine in the support of the comment, she gets the gracious honors and duties of voting first on Biggie's Ready to Die versus Redman's What the Album.
Biggie's Ready to Die.
Yeah, and I'm going with you on that one, because like I said, TJ picked the wrong Redman album. Though I love this album. If this was
It wasn't Muddy Waters.
It wasn't Muddy Waters.
Muddy Waters.
Go ahead, Big O.
Yeah, Ready to Die. Easy.
Who next? Tyrone.
I mean, yeah, it's got to be Ready to Die. I mean, what the album was good, but it didn't have no impact. Because he had a better one. So, Ready to Die it is.
Well, I mean, Jamal, I can't say he didn't have impact. He had impact. Time for some action. The origins of the Superman lover.
Mm-hmm. Tonight's the night.
Tonight's the night.
The night.
Dope ass album, bro. But
Superman Lover didn't get over. Superman Lover didn't get over till later on. If the Superman Lover 2 didn't happen, Superman Lover 1 would have been forgotten about.
I give it to you. Agreed. Totally agree. But just shouting out the birthplace of it all. But Jamal, you said Ready to Die, right?
Yes, sir.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5 votes in. It's going landslide. Tony.
Yeah, it's a landslide, man. And the Jersey in me is sad because I love Redman, but it's wrong album.
Wrong album.
Dude, I mean, Diz, Redman's my number 3 all time, and I still unfortunately voted against him.
Oh, I'm on Redman.
This thing is just assuring that nobody gets 0 votes. He said he came ready for the shit today, but what's up, DJ?
There it is.
The rocket launcher, Biggie stomped you high as a motherfucking helicopter. Yes.
Wow,
Ready
picking
to die.
against your what you call it, huh? Voting against your
you know.
bro.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be an end sometime.
And there it is. Everybody who's watching us live, like I always tell y'all, your vote counts. So sound off in the comments, share this stream, let your peoples know we doing the damn thing today. And causing a couple ulcers and headaches and heartaches like this one.
Amongst
Yes.
ourselves, though, I feel like amongst ourselves, because see, this 64 was kind of breaking it down. Your favorites might get through, but a lot of our favorites didn't. So now you at the point where it's like it's not gonna be just your favorite that you picking. That's not just what's getting picked. You
Yeah.
have to really, the facts is behind whatever album you stand on. Like,
I don't know. I mean, all my favorites all my favorites went through the second round.
you're
So
not me. I wasn't
Not
so much.
mine.
This is big O. Big O continuing the theme of every one of these
I
picks is my picks.
picked all of them.
here we go. Here we go. I'm saying.
I picked them all.
I'm saying two out of my final four is still in. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah. Diz, if you haven't noticed the play so far, I've been delaying the process on one of them. But anyway, Black Moons enter the stage versus the Roots Illadelph Half-Life.
I know which one too. I know.
Powerful Impact. Who got the
Boom
prop?
from the cannon.
From the cannon.
Enter the stage gets my pick. TJ.
Don't front. You know I got you open. Yeah, man, I'm going with Black Moon. I love Roots. I love them.
Of course.
Love them. Yeah, but Black Moon right now, man. Into the Stage was a dope. I don't think people give the respect for that album that it deserves. Honestly, it doesn't get enough mentions, but I'm a huge fan of Into the Stage.
Agreed.
If you don't know by now.
Agreed. And this was the era, Diz, where a lot of people we're still learning about Black Thought, and most of us really realize his greatness level later on, past albums like these, but they innovatively, kind of like how Duck Down, Buckshot, this Black Moon album started the quote unquote backpack rap. These guys kind of ushered in that wave of it's cool to have a band in rap.
Yo, the funny part is we call that backpack rap, but if we ever listen to the lyrics, what was the backpack in that? You had just shit in your backpack.
Exactly. You had
your backpack. That's what it was.
Right. If you think about it, Duck Down was like the first ones. They were the first ones wearing backpacks.
And that's what it is.
They had their guns in the shits.
Well, we didn't. Hey, we don't know that. We don't know that. Allegedly.
Literally, that's exactly how it started. It was Buckshot in the video with a book bag on.
Yes.
And that's all it took. But it was the style of rap that he was doing that the other street dudes was doing too, and then it evolved into different levels and avenues. But Diz, you didn't give your vote.
I still love my video, so it's gonna be the Roots. What they do video is
facts. Tony,
you guys are gonna slaughter me.
No, never do what they do.
Oh no, I've only heard singles of Black Moon. I've never listened to a Roots album.
What?
Never.
You've only heard.
What? See? Look at all that. You see? That's what
you just went into this whole diatribe about your family's DJs and all this shit, and you never heard a whole Roots album? Nope. Nigga, what?
Yo, your mom's bypass. Your mom went straight to hardcore rap, boy. She ain't do that soft shit.
The thing is,
you're like, excuse me, sir. I want my son to listen to all the gunshot videos and
because she got me Black Moon singles. So like,
killing nigga music. Where's the killing nigga music at?
Yo, how do you skip over the Roots, bro? How do you do that?
I don't want none of that conscious shit.
I'm sorry, it's Black Moon for me. I got nothing against the Roots.
Hey man, you got homework. It's all good.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, man. Get into that catalog, dog.
Listen, I came into
start with Do You Want More? Start with Do You Want More and then work your way back.
That's beautiful.
Done. I am perfectly fine with homework. There's another album on this tier today too. You're gonna hear it. I'm like, I never heard too. So
that's
another one.
Your mind, dog.
Oh boy.
This the way life go.
Oh,
let me get my Tums. Let me get my Tums.
He said Tums.
Wow. God, how many you got?
There's more than one single on this, but it's one of them is the album. One of them I think is remixes, and the other one's instrumentals. Yeah,
Okay.
one is the original, one is remixes, and the other one's instrumentals. I was highly insulted and felt that's the first time I felt disrespected all tournament when you said you only listen to singles of Black Moon. So I had to go break out the whole box set on y'all.
You don't want me to lie, right?
Your facts, but damn.
Damn, man. Singles, dog?
Hey.
Singles?
Hey man, live your lyrics, dog. You good.
Yeah, everybody good here. Everything good here. Go ahead, Jamal.
It would have been completely different if it was like Nocturnal or The Shining.
Well,
yeah, that would have been different, but you would have got a chance on that.
Better than Nocturnal,
singles from the roots, bro. Facts.
We're gonna get to The Shining because Nocturnal got knocked out. But Jamal, it's on you.
Enter the Stage, man. Boot camp all day.
Tyrone.
I want to say Roots. I want to. My heart's telling me to say Roots, but my mind is telling me not to. Because the Roots was cool. I like the lyrics, but that Black Moon album had me, you know what I mean? So I'm going to go and Enter the Stage.
Oh, he went against Home Team. I ain't mad.
He went against Home Team, yeah.
I got to keep it real.
Tough.
Yo, but I mean, keep it real, back then, Dice Raw was toe to toe with Black Thought.
Yeah.
I mean, Malik B?
Yeah.
Malik B, Dice, they were toe to toe.
RP to Malik B.
Word.
Yeah, Malik B, man.
I could get my jig on with the Black Moon album. I couldn't get my jig on with the Roots. It's just that simple. The Roots was good music, but I was in my party stage, you know what I mean?
Yeah, word. Oh.
I'm gonna tell you, again for me, this is the wrong album, man. Because Do You Want More was life changing for me. You know, I never took the whole concept of having a rap band. So Do You Want More? Having said that, man, my boy Jamal put me on to Enter the Stage, man, and that was, man, I was running that shit into the ground, man. So it's Enter the Stage for me.
For me,
Enter the Stage.
Let's go.
I knew you were going to do that one next. I knew it. It had to be next.
Man.
Oh, this next one's gonna be a heartbreaker, boy.
only built for Cuban links versus Capital Punishment. Shemaine, I love you. You know this, right? But you got to go first.
And I think I understand. Man.
I'm looking at an upset here myself. I'll be honest.
This is hard.
Cuban links.
One in. Big O, I love you too, brother, but sorry.
Purple tape.
Wow, that was too quick.
Purple tape.
Tyrone, I love you too, good brother. But I'm gonna just say I love all of y'all, but shit, I'm sorry I have to do this to y'all.
It's heavy.
I'm gonna take Capital Punishment. I'm going with Big Pun, man. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna get some more Wu-Tang left. All right. But I enjoyed that Big Pun album. Like I said, there's a different vibe. There's a different vibe. I'm just saying, there's a different vibe. That Cuban Links is what you put in when you in your car, when you by yourself, when you in the crib. You know what I mean? But Capital Punishment, I was blasting everywhere at the parties, all that. It's a different vibe.
Jamal.
I'm gonna have to right or wrong right here, man. I'm gonna go with Purple Tape. I'm sorry, listener. I'm sorry.
Let's just change it all up.
Hold on. I'm just upset because every time y'all pick an album, y'all can go on. I was around the world. TJ can talk about he was at concerts and stuff like that. But when I talk about what I
We don't have a life.
I'm
I'm sorry,
going
I
back.
had a life. What was I thinking?
You know what I mean?
Thank you for inviting me to this. I needed this in my life.
We got one vote in the comments. He said, I would have to go with the capital punishment. I played it a lot more. Much love to the chef.
Here it
Peace
is.
to Monstar.
Understandable.
Yeah. I'm voting fuck you. Shit.
I'm like, fuck you. Wow.
Oh, damn it. Because capital punishment was just, it was flawless.
It's different.
So was Raekwon's tape. Oh, man. Damn it. You know what? I'm going capital punishment.
No.
Here's why. And it's no shot, no shade against Raekwon and the purple tape and only built for Cuban links and all that. I played other members of the Wu-Tang Clan's first albums a lot more than I did the purple tape. Though I own it in so many different iterations in the house right now, like I said, a 1 of 100 box cassette, clear purple vinyl, cassette tape, capital punishment, it just hit me different. This was the air quotes subjective, debatable first Latin rapper to go platinum. I'm not a player. The original before the original on the album. And everything I've said about Pun last week and all that, like, just for this round, I'm not going Shaolin bias. I'm going with the Bronx. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Tony.
See, I played the hell out of the purple tape, which isn't a surprise to people who know me. And at the same time, I played the hell out of Capital Punishment too. So I love both albums. I really do. I was hoping you were going to do this one later.
Nope.
Obviously, right?
Nope. Yeah, we gotta get the constipation and all that tough shit out.
I gotta go Raekwon only because of one song.
Oh man, here we go.
What song is that?
I had to put Dream Shatterer against Glaciers of Ice.
Oh, damn, son.
Because those are my favorites off both albums. I had to go which is I had to think, when was the last time I played Glaciers of Ice? Shit, a week ago. When was the last time I played Dream Shadow?
90.
No, Christmas. 90. Oh, so you harder than me now, I see. Okay, I see. No, I gotta give it to Blake. But damn.
And you just pissed me off because you reminded me of Criminology, and Criminology was a joint that you want to talk about, like, let the tape rock till the tape pop. That was that song.
That shit was. There's no song on Capital Punishment that could touch Criminology.
Agreed.
I agree with that too.
I still voted the way I voted. Diz, it's on you.
Purple tape.
And TJ?
Oh, there's hope for humanity yet.
Listen. I was in my early 20s when both albums came out. Yo, when Capital Punishment came out, the Bronx was on fire. Everybody was loving that shit. But when the purple tape came out, that's the first time somebody ever stole something from me, bro.
I think I said I got
they
robbed
stole that tape.
That album.
They stole that tape right out of my car.
Man.
But when the purple tape came out, it was everywhere. It was everywhere. And I'm sorry, man. I mean, I love Pun for what he's done, how he carried the Bronx. It was a passing of the torch type shit, but that purple tape was flawless, man. Flawless.
Yeah.
I'm only going with Chef and Ghost.
It was a tough.
You were
It
in your
was
20s? Man, I'm
Yeah.
young. I ain't the youngest. I was 12 when the purple tape dropped.
God, I'm old. God, I'm old.
what was that? 90, 96,
Five.
right?
95, 96.
Yeah.
95, 96. I was
I just
I
left
was-
Cuba. Nah.
I was like 21.
95, 96. I was a junior.
Oh
Yeah,
God.
I was born
I
in
was like-
83, man.
I was 12.
The fuck y'all be eating there? I thought most of y'all was my age and shit.
It's just you and me, Diz. It's just you and me, Diz.
Damn.
It's just you and me, Diz.
Y'all forget I'm regularly the youngest one here, but thanks
Oh,
to Shemaine and Tony. You
And
know.
now put that in perspective. Put that a little bit in perspective earlier on when I said my mom got me the Snoop Dogg tape.
Yeah.
Realize how young I was.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Damn.
Yeah, but she
Yo,
didn't buy no roots, nigga.
I did hear that Ghost and Ray came out with an album too.
Yo,
She didn't buy no roots, nigga.
somebody wanted to call child services.
Yeah. I wanted to fall back because I didn't want to, push that envelope.
Yeah, I gotta say your mom's is a rare and real one because I never in life heard somebody's mother willingly buy somebody doggy style. I mean,
You want to hear something crazy?
Yo, I need to turn the tape off. When mom came in the room.
Yo, real talk. My mom's let my brother buy the album The Great Adventures of Slick Rick because she didn't know it was on the album. She just saw it was The Great Adventures of Slick Rick. Yeah, she didn't know. She didn't know, bro. She didn't know. She never heard of it.
Yo,
that album was raw. That album
was crazy in doggy style.
Yeah, but the doggy style was on the first street. The album cover, the title.
Gave me the first Too Short aboard the mat. So
said, Mom,
say less.
Mom said, I didn't know Six Flags did music. You can listen to this on the Screen Machine. little did you know.
First song. Here's hit it. Wait, what?
He never heard Treat Her Like a Prostitute, or else he would have never got that album.
It was the moment I feared.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Okay, if I read the Bible while I'm up there. Yes, it is perfectly fine if you read the Bible while you're upstairs.
I was gonna say, could she read the Bible while hearing us? Something like, go ahead if you bold.
Oh wow!
Excuse me, I thought I was still on mute.
No, it's all good. I thought she was saying, is it okay if I read the Bible while I listen to y'all? I'm like, if you dare, go ahead.
You're gonna need the Bible after this show.
For real. You just throw it at some of us or something.
Wow.
Word up. It is Sunday. And we're going for more violence. Back the Fuck Up versus the Slim Shady LP. TJ.
This is easy for me. I'm going Onyx. I love Eminem. That album was good, but I mean the Onyx album. They were fresh, and I didn't play it as much as I played the Onyx album. That was it. The album was crazy to me.
My vote is going to Eminem, though I described how impactful Back the Fuck Up was to my life. When Eminem hit the scene, it was transcending. It was transformative. It was a total shift in the game and the culture. We got another vote for Onyx in the comments. But yeah, Eminem gets my vote. Diz.
Eminem.
Home team.
What I look like?
Home team. He wants to go back home.
Take a page from y'all. What do I look like?
He wants to make it back home safely. Tony, what's your vote?
Eminem.
Jamal.
Onyx.
It's time to get live. It's time to represent.
Onyx.
Tyrone.
Yeah. That joint was pushing hard too when it dropped.
Yep.
Onyx. Where I was out in Central Jersey at the time, they was dropping Onyx in them hardcore mosh clubs and shit. and making
Yo,
them
listen, white boys loved Onyx. White boys
Yeah.
loved Onyx, bro.
Yes.
It paved that way. So they was primed and ready by the time Eminem dropped.
True indeed. Tyrone.
I'm going with Eminem. I brought Eminem to the hood. I had to fight my homies to listen to it. I'm the one who discovered it. I want some of that money.
He discovered Marshall Mathers, Big O. That's funny.
Yo, check this out. I understand what Eminem brought to rap music. You know, he was one of the first accepted parchment colored people to, you know, enter the stage.
I love that word. Parchment
besides third base. Yeah. But Sticky Fingers in 90s rap, so whenever it comes to a posse cup or a group cut, group album, group song, whoever rhymed last always had the best verse, chances were.
Yep.
And Sticky always rhymed last. So having said that, you know, it's Sticky versus Eminem. I'm going with Sticky. You know, and I'm gonna go with Onyx.
Oh, and Shemaine, you just turned your camera off. Miss She Loves Battle Rap.
She does love battle rap.
He set that up in a battle rap type of form.
And I feel him, and I respect everyone's opinions. You feel me? I just want to say that Eminem did more for the palm colored people. You know what I'm saying? He did. It was a lot that happened when it comes to them. But let's also understand that hip hop for the younger generation that, and I'm gonna say some of us. I'm gonna say was a little bit of an alternative project kid. So seeing something different being accepted in rap was big for me. So, and how he was, it was just, and who messed with him and whose songs he got on, and it was different because you got to see it and feel, and it was something. Not saying House of Pain wasn't there, but Eminem came with different type of content. He was talking crazy, like he was a release for a lot of people. So I just want to say that. With that being said, you know, Marshall Mathers, he was the one for me.
I'm sorry. So I'm
going against her Queen's brethren. Going against her Queen's brethren.
Real quick. So you thought you was gonna see House of Pain album up there?
Huh?
You thought you was gonna see House of Pain album in the '64?
Oh no. I was just saying, like, as far as giving you a different style of rap. I'm not saying that he was the first, but he took that. He was the one that was actually able to formulate all that crazy talk into rap and it be accepted as hip hop. Like,
I totally agree.
That was able to captivate us in that way. Like he wasn't
Eminem is still the illest white boy in the game.
I'm sorry.
Eminem is still the illest white boy in the game.
Oh, Mike Jones.
Still the illest white boy in this tournament too, man. But you know, I do love people's perspective on M. Like people really out there thinking. Shouts out to the legend Melly Mel, who's been recently saying he's only really where he's at because he's white. But yet, so there is a level to truth to that, but it's not all the way true.
Which I wouldn't have. I don't think the culture. I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm sorry.
No, all good. Go ahead.
But I don't think that the culture would have accepted a black version of Eminem.
Right.
Like to make him as mainstream and build him up like that. Yes. There was other groups and sounds, but no one ever was able to captivate like that. You wouldn't have accepted that all the way. Yep. You would hear it. Yeah, you would hear it and be like, okay, he was on that, but you're not rocking to that. You would listen to Eminem talk that shit. It was, excuse my language, but it was favorable from a white boy, like
right. And it was different. It was different from what the Beasties gave us. It was different from what Everlasting House of Pain gave us. It was totally different from what Third Base gave us. It was different, and that's the thing that you're supposed to do is you're supposed to come in not like everybody else.
He carved his own niche, Dan. He carved his own lane.
Yeah.
Weren't there a comparison? Isn't there a comparison to Eminem? Like I see a lot of people say like Brother Lynch Hung would be a comparison.
I'll give you some in a second. Go ahead, Tyrone.
Well, I can say it like this, okay? The things that Eminem said, we all accepted it like, oh man, he's crazy. If a black man said those things, we'd be under investigation. You see what I'm saying?
I disagree.
I feel
You're not wrong.
Not wrong.
I disagree.
I feel you to a point because in some kind of similarity, I was saying to my wife earlier how we all know they are quote unquote the mass shooters. They are the mass shooters in this country,
Okay.
but yet governments changed the rule of mass shooting to 3 or more, so they could get more of us in there.
Yep. Exactly. But Esau was doing that before M was. Y'all again, it's just stuff that was going on in the Midwest. That's what actually gave M a style.
Yeah.
He paid his dues. He paid his dues the right way, though. He came up.
But hold on.
Wasn't saying that shit. It was a few of them here.
You gotta give. Yep.
Horror rap was going on for a while, just like down south in 3-6.
Yep.
3-6 Mafia.
Right.
I was gonna say 3-6, but I held that.
666 Mafia.
Yeah. 3-6 Mafia was doing stuff like that.
But you mentioned that lesser known name of Esham.
Yes.
Yeah. If you know, you know. If you've done history in rap like this, like this is why I love shit like this for people who don't know and don't understand. It's like you dig into an Eminem and okay, Eminem brings out a D12, right? Yep. Then it's like, okay, now you get to investigate who's within D12 and realize Mr. Porter is one of the illest beat makers out there / producers out there.
Knive is hella nice. They just had to play a role.
Right. And then you get into
and then you on their own mixtape, it's a whole different thing. He did a Knive did like a Midnight Marauders type of mixtape where he was just taking beats and just rap it over them. Mm-hmm. Boy, it was just nice. And he was letting other traders in. He let Marv One in. He let Quest in. He let a Young Calico in.
Right, and then you go to like a Bazaar, and then Bazaar delivered me to a King Gordy.
Oh yeah, and Fat Killer's there.
Yeah, exactly, and then the Fat Killers, and then Shemaine, Fat Killer Marv One.
You
know what I'm saying?
I heard all 3 of those name drops when he said them Quest and all. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of battle rappers he put on. Knive put on a lot of battle rappers. You got Marv, you got, and I say, and I forgot Mo Dirty. Mo Dirty was on this shit too. So yeah, so when I say, God dang it, I gotta remember what it's called, but I'll plug it in. But yeah, he did three type of Midnight Marauder type of CDs. I mean mixtapes like that. But yeah, it's definitely.
You see
that? I have to use some of that in my battle rap history.
Education, y'all. Education.
Yeah, when I say and what Mo and them got with Sway Sever, they got a song with Sway.
You shouldn't, Monstar.
Yeah, by the way, M is in my personal top 5. Don't give a damn that he's a white guy. Absolutely, it shouldn't fucking matter. And though this is my culture, this is my religion, hip hop, whatever. White people have been there from the beginning.
Yeah,
people hate hearing that, but white people have been there from the beginning. Is this our culture as far as, yes, it is our people's culture as far as people of color are concerned. Some could even say hip hop culture is the one true American culture because it was all derived and started here. But they've been a part of this. Yeah, you say you had an episode?
Yo, I got an episode on my podcast. I got an episode on my podcast that's called Eminem is the GOAT. And I got a lot of flack for that, but I was just saying that he meets anybody's GOAT criteria. Whatever criteria you have for being the GOAT of hip hop, Eminem meets the criteria, whether you want to put him up there or not. And that was my point. I wasn't saying that he was the GOAT, but I just used that to put my point out there.
And good vehicle for that. But let's move on.
Okay, before you move on, I can tell you it's Midwest Marauders. That's what it's called.
Okay.
I said 3 volumes to that. You will see a lot of battle rappers in there too from Detroit. They could play on that.
I'm gonna check for that. Now to find his opponent. It's Operation Doomsday. Though I love Smith and Wesson, though I love the whole duck down boot camp situation, all that. they would be my number 3 group out of the whole Duck Down situation. But Doom is just a style and a persona that just stands alone above many for me. And yeah, Operation Doomsday it is, Shemaine.
I'm standing with you on that one. I much love and respect to Smith and Wesson. They still out here moving and grooving, doing shows and all that. I love them for that. I love them for that and all that. I support what they do. I'll pull up to a show. They've done music with one of the artists from Verbal Warzone, VVS Verbal. So I know you heard of him in their music. He does shows with them as well. But with that being said, what rang true to my heart. Doomsday.
Big O.
Yo, I fucking love The Shining, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. Operation Doomsday. I didn't play it until maybe about a year or two ago. Doom is my second favorite rapper, only to Biggie. Having said that, I know that Doom is like tuna fish, man. It's not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm going with Operation Doomsday. Not my favorite MF Doom album, but I'm still going with that album.
And you know you could just call it tuna, right? Because we know tuna is a fish, right?
Okay, well, you know what?
Yeah, you know what? Because I used to say tuna fish just like everybody else does all the time. But when somebody, I was watching some cooking show or some shit, and somebody was like, you don't have to say fish at the end. Like tuna is the fish, we know. I changed my
Nobody
verbiage
said
over the
salmon
years.
fish. Nobody said salmon fish there.
Right, exactly.
Yo, you know what?
April
April 2nd, 2023. This is the last time I'm going to say tuna fish.
I mean, catfish is a little different because you ain't saying I'm eating cat.
Hey, I eat cat all the time.
So there's exceptions to the rule.
There are exceptions. It's on you, Tyrone.
Chill out, man. I grew up saying tuna fish. I'm gonna keep on saying tuna fish. I don't care.
Yeah, I fuck with it.
You know, anyway, I'm going with Doom because I'm sorry, but Smith and Wesson just wasn't my I don't know, something about them I didn't vibe with. Doom. I'm going with Doom.
Jamal, you said, "Oh damn."
Yeah. If this was Mad Villain or Food album, I would go with Doom. I'm gonna go with The Shining, man.
I feel you.
I grew up neighborhood right over. I understood that whole culture, man.
Too bad.
Yeah.
Too bad this wasn't the 2000s because it was the 2000s.
Yeah.
Mad Villainy would be my finalist.
Word.
Yeah.
Not even close, right? For real.
Tony.
All right. Now, listen.
He said, "Remember, you can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish."
Oh, I was write that one down.
Good one, kid.
Okay. I had Smith and Wesson. Mayor, I know who MF Doom is, always did, but I never listened to a full album till Mayor put me on him a couple months ago. That Operation Doomsday is tough.
Blew your fucking mind, right?
Yeah. Because I listened to Doomsday, I listened to Thoughtful Food, I listened to Mad Villainy. That Mad Villainy is tough too.
It's ridiculous.
But I any other time I would pick The Shiner, but I got to go with Doom. And that man is amazing, and I can't believe that I didn't dabble into his discography a lot sooner.
Hey, I feel you. Like it when I really caught on to Doom was when the retarded hard copy of Mad Villainy was out. And this was before the official Mad Villainy was released and leaked. So there's a couple different tweaks of beats choices that were made from the album and the leaked version. And even Doom on, though it's not the same album we're talking about, but even on the Mad Villainy album, he said even came sloppy on the retarded hard copy. Like he shouted out the fucking leak version, but that's not the Operation Doomsday. That's different. Diz. I'm not running in the house.
I'm Bronzeville. I go with my family's over there, so that's The Shining.
I'm not gonna run in the house and go get all my Operation Doomsdays. No, I'm not doing that one. TJ.
I don't eat tuna.
So, so real talk. I didn't get put on to Doom till I met Mike Jones and AP. Like
Who?
I would
Mike
these
Jones.
Mike
are Mike
Jones.
Jones, Mike
Shemaine, not
Jones,
legitimately,
not that
Shemaine,
Mike Jones.
we have a friend named Mike Jones.
Oh.
Who?
That shouts out to Hackensack Brewing Company.
Yeah, and that was I heard of MF Doom before, but that was during the time where if I thought your name was whack, I wasn't listening to you. So I went back and listened to Doom, and I was like, yo, how did I miss this dude? And when I really sat down and listened to his catalog and everything, I was like, oh shit, this dude is something different. And he's just his metaphors, his double entendres, his references to pop culture and old school cartoons, that shit hit me in the heart. I was like, oh shit. I remember watching these shows and everything like that. It's Doom for me. It's Doom for me.
Yo,
I'm a late
when
bloomer to Doom. I'm a late bloomer
Me
to
too.
Doom.
me too, me too.
Sorry, man,
Yo, when Most Def is breaking down your lyrics and like showing homage, it's yeah. Like, how do you go against it?
It was a compliment. It was an ultimate compliment to him. But
Mhm.
I mean, no, I mean, I love all the BCC. Like all them dudes is nice, but Doom is a different character altogether. And even his skits was live. So I'm a Doom. It's Doom all day for me
Yeah.
in this round.
This was an emotionally tough one, but yeah. But speaking of emotionally tough, I know this ain't gonna be hard for y'all, so I'm just gonna give my vote to the Gravediggers right now. I explained why I'm connected to them so heavily in the past. No, I'm not hurt. Whoever asked me who hurt you, no, that was Big O who asked who hurt me last year. what kind of dark place was I in last week? I'm still fine. I'm just giving the vote to Gravediggers off GP. I realistically the vote should go to Death Certificate, but it's Gravediggers for me, TJ. Just cause. I know where this is going.
I mean, that Death Certificate album, yo, I think I was like 21, 22 when I heard that album. And that was in the times. That album spoke to me on different levels. Like it was so I mean, he was speaking on current events. Like that album is still relevant to this day. If he dropped that today, it would still be what it is. And Cube just that was his magnum opus. Period.
It made that album made Diz grow his fro out.
I actually cut my hair for that. I actually cut my hair. So, you don't even need mine. You don't even need mine. Let's just do one song. Alive at birth. I mean, alive on arrival.
Alive on Arrival.
Yeah.
I mean, a bird in the hand. A bird in the hand was.
No. See, I just want you to hear that song. I'm not even going to talk about the rest of the shit. Just listen to Alive on Arrival. When he got shot and went to one of the fucking publicly funded hospitals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit still happens.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I can't pick nobody over that.
Tony.
Let's get it on, Ock, and watch the spot get blown. I be the sick lunatic with the devilish pump. I gotta go Gravediggers. Mom got me that one too. Don't judge me.
Oh man, I'm done.
Jamal.
Yo, man, I'm gonna go with Death Certificate here. This was a tough one, but Death Certificate was
Timeless.
That was yeah.
Timeless, Tyrone. Timeless.
Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. Oh wait, that ain't them. No, that ain't them.
No.
Oh, that ain't them.
You say go with Death Certificate?
Yes, sir.
Big O.
I'll be honest with you, man. I never gave Death Certificate a shot. I gotta listen to it though, man. But Grave Diggers at the time was easy for me to listen to, easy for me to get into, man. Grave Diggers got my vote.
He said, I
Wow.
couldn't get into the death certificate, but
All right,
horror,
let's get into the question.
but death rap did it for me.
Sounds
Nice,
like you're judging.
Shemaine.
Sounds like you're judging.
Shemaine, it's on you.
Death certificate.
And Ice Cube moves on. This one's tough, and I'm shocked that others joined in with me. But I know where this is going. I'm sorry. Rest in peace to Missy.
It's a layup.
It's Wu-Tang. Shemaine, it's on you.
Missy
Wait, Missy
Elliott.
dead?
Missy.
What?
What you what?
My
Man,
no,
I'm trying to stop a sweet.
What?
my bad. That was ignorant of me. I apologize. It slipped out. That was supposed to be up here. No disrespect.
I mean, but since you asked, I wasn't gonna condone y'all with all of this. But since y'all asked, like, I understand why y'all voting with the other album. I understand why all y'all men are voting with that other album.
Wow.
But
Ain't got nothing to do with
no,
being a man
but
here.
hold on, just let me get off my understanding.
Go right
Because I'm
ahead.
gonna start interrupting y'all when y'all talk and see how y'all like it. I don't want to
Do
hear
it.
nothing.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
But after Lauren, Missy was like the next rapper songstress for the younger females in hip hop that like that type of style, not just the singer. So she was heavy to me. She was very monumental in my life when she came out. So that's why I'm picking her. I know she may not have that same vibe for y'all, but you know what I'm saying? She's an icon to me. You know
And
what I'm saying?
that's why I said with no disrespect. Because everybody has their own feelings with specific albums. You are 100% correct on this, that impact wise. You were right. You were clear with that right after Lauryn Hill. But at the same time, like me personally, I obviously know where I'm going. It's no disrespect to your feelings on it at all. I got you.
Oh no, I get it.
And Missy is iconic to all of us.
Yes.
No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I get it I totally respect in your opinion on the women aspect of things because that representation is key still to this day. Missy is a fucking icon to everybody. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Big O.
Yeah, Missy held it down for what? From like 94, 95, all the way up to 2000, 2001. Having said that, that fucking Enter the Wu-Tang was something different for rap, for East Coast rap.
For rap.
Very true.
You know what I'm saying? I remember I was at 93. We were all listening to the Backpack, De La Soul, and Midnight Marauders. Then boom, here come fucking Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
Man, Wu-Tang got my vote, but it's not as easy. It's not as easy as a choice as you would think. Because I love Missy, I still rock her first album, but that Enter the Wu-Tang is something crazy.
Tyrone
and Wu-Tang Forever.
Agreed.
I gotta pick Wu-Tang, but it's not nothing against Missy. Like I said last week, I picked Missy to go on because she was so innovative and because she was so, the same stuff that Charmaine was talking about. But I just can't pick it over that Wu-Tang album.
Charmaine, you see the power of the woman. You made all of these brothers start talking softly and slowly and extra proper. Y'all change lives out here. Jamal.
Yo, man. She was iconic, no doubt, but Wu-Tang is for the children, bro.
Hey,
listen, you couldn't have said otherwise wearing that shirt, man. You have you're right.
Exactly, man. Yeah, you already know my vote.
I already counted your vote, Tony. This is on you.
All right. First of all, I rock Missy tough. I love that chick. That's one of my people and shit. When I was stationed in Virginia, she used to hit the fucking clubs all the time, her and her bodyguard, and she is very ultra talented. She just got a bad round.
Yeah,
that's
I agree.
She just got a bad round. I pick her over a lot of people. But She got a bad round.
TJ.
Yo, like
You
everybody
picked
else
Missy
said,
over Wu-Tang, you would have been picking over a lot of people.
um, everybody loves Missy. It's the same. There's nothing, no disrespect towards Missy in any way, shape, or form. But I remember where I was at when I heard "Protect Your Neck." Like to this day,
And
I
you
still
also
remember
remember who
where.
you was at when you heard yeah, okay?
No, I don't. I
Yo,
don't. I
yo,
do not
yo,
remember. I do not remember
yo,
the
I
hee
just
hee
remember
how moment.
Peter
I
Thompson
do not remember the hee hee how moment. It
when she
might have
did
been in my crib
Thompson
watching
Special Edition
BET. You know
on.
what I'm saying? But yo, it's into the 36 chambers. That album, you know,
And you know what, Diz, you talked global. This is the way I really wanted to throw the lead to you, was that this is global.
Oh yeah,
Out of
that's everywhere. You'll see this all day, everywhere,
They still sell
every
out.
everywhere.
They still sell out, yo.
I'm in Russia, ready to say motherfuckers are calling me nigga, but they know how to throw this up. What the fuck?
We love you, niggas. We love you, niggas.
No, there was no love. This motherfucker was literally following us and shit. It's a spot called Valanoska and shit. So we walk in and shit. Man, there's vodka everywhere. I mean, there's some of the coolest vodka fucking bottles that you want to get. You're like, I don't drink, but I'll collect them. But you got this little motherfucker following us because we got to stay in our fucking uniform. Motherfucker said, nigga, nigga, nigga. Now, the night before, he spit on one of our women, one of our sailors. Now, I don't know if it's the same guy, but you in the wrong time, right place. You feel what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I'm not going to jail, so say less.
not going to jail in Russia, that's for sure.
Oh no.
At all.
We saw how that went down.
Yeah, man. Look, they pull motherfuckers over and try to find out who did what and how. They tried to have us on the lineup. Great thing to find out that we all look alike to them.
Wow. Just like all Asians look alike, all white people smell like bologna and all that. Yeah,
Wet dog. Wet
Good
dog.
old, good old racism. Good old racism.
Because a friend of mine always says that shit every time it rains and we go by her apartment complex. She says it smells like a kennel out here. Like, I hate you.
I hate you, motherfuckers. Yo.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
That's cold, man. That's cold.
It's not facts. It's not facts.
My aunt
Fact.
used to say it smells like pennies, like wet pennies outside.
Wow.
Shit. But anyway, moving on.
Move on. Let's move on.
That was the racist moment. The racist moment. Start the Fire podcast, by the way.
All the views and statements being said are not held by the Starting Five podcast, but to each individual.
Nah, I'm going upstairs to read my Bible in a minute.
Sometimes you gotta follow the children's lead. Sometimes.
So TJ, I apologize, man, because you supposed to be got to parchment people. But go ahead.
Hey yo. This Negro here.
Yo.
We're gonna do a Sweet 16 of stereotypes one of these days. I love good
That's
stuff.
gonna be fire. That's gonna be fire. That's gonna be. I'm coming.
Chicken and watermelon.
Angry black woman.
Good answer. Good answer. The straight family feud out this bitch. Good answer. Good answer. But anyway, daily operation versus Breaking Adams. This is, though we had opening day just the other day, this is not a friendly game of baseball. I'm going with the mass appeal here, TJ.
Yo, this is tough for me because I love Breaking Adams and Large P did his thing on this shit. But when Daily Operation came out, that was just different. I ran that shit into the ground. Like literally played that shit for hours on end every day. It's Gangstar for me, man. That album was just a masterpiece for me at that time.
Diz.
Gangstar.
Tony.
It's one of the few records I had left over from my dad's DJ collection was the Gangstar album. I played it when I was a kid. Gangstar.
Jamal.
Although my Gangstar album, my best one is Moment of Truth, I'm still going with Daily Ops, man.
Nice. Tyrone.
I'm going with Gangstar too.
Big O.
Yeah, Daily Ops.
And Shemaine around this off.
This one's undisputed. Daily operations.
So we got our first sweep.
The first once
Yo,
again,
shout out to Breaking Adams, man. Large Pro, that was the fucking birth of one of the best, greatest producers of our time.
Yeah, one of the best intros you ever heard. Street Disciple.
Yes.
Around the trifle.
yo, but again, everybody watching on YouTube or Twitch in the comments, your votes count. So just remember that. But now TONY, Invade NY, Multiply, Killer Kai versus I got a letter from the government.
That's
That's
not,
a day.
let's not lie like that.
Fear of a Black Planet versus the War Report. Shemaine.
The War Report.
Q Burrow.
State that.
Tara, Big O.
Fear of Black Planet. That fucking poster, that album cover was bananas.
I put that on the shirt soon so I can go work out in it too.
All right, but I'm going with Fear of a Black Planet too. I'll take that.
Jamal.
Easy, man. Fear of the Black Planet, man. Talk about icons. Talk about global icons.
Yeah, I just heard them say they performed in over 100 and I think they said 116 countries, Tony.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Another group that got featured on hardcore tours. You know what I mean? Waiting for the time, so.
What's your vote, Tony?
War Report.
Cool. Diz.
PE.
TJ.
I gotta go with PE. I mean, War Report was dope. You heard it on every street corner in New York, but it didn't touch the masses like PE's album did.
My vote went to Public Enemy because
Public Enemy.
Public Enemy.
Public Enemy.
Playing that Public Enema. Not because of Pops, rest in peace, John Witherspoon, all day, every day, but do the right thing. Do the right thing. Fear of a Black Planet moves on. Next up, as this thing decides to want to slow down on me, slow down. They got slowed down in the first round, though.
Yeah.
Very quickly, too. Did they get swept?
That was my pick too, man.
I think they got swept. That was your pick for not making it that far, right? That wild cow.
No. I love that album, man.
Yo, man, were you drinking milk? What were you drinking?
This nigga here, lactose intolerant.
I cut my eyes up right when you were like, milk right now.
We are not in the 80s. We don't believe that shit don't grow strong bones. That shit just makes you shit. It was water, but I made it lemonade.
Okay,
But
I figured I would ask before.
It looks like a too clear piss test right now, the way it looks. But yeah.
Yeah, I like the way you just said this nigga here.
That was a skim milk.
Next up,
it's 2%.
Next up, here's where my vote's going, as y'all should know by now. J. Rue, The Damages, Sunrises in the East versus Get Rich or Die Trying. Both of these albums, though, yes, I did mention how I turned around on Get Rich or Die Trying. The Sunrises in the East is just a more complete album, kind of taking a wrestling approach, storytelling-wise. It told a complete story from first lockup to the finish. I have to go J. Rue. TJ.
You can't not stop the Prophet. I mean, 50 Cent's album was dope, and it changed the game. But Come Clean, son, come on. I don't think any song on 50 Cent's album comes close to Come Clean.
Nothing, Diz. I know you might vote otherwise, but nothing on Get Rich comes cleaner than that.
Who's it on me?
Yeah, it's on you. You missed the alley. You missed the layup.
My fault. Damn.
You bricked that. How you brick the alley oop? You
Yeah,
Sprite.
I bricked the alley oop.
Since we in the 90s, you Sprite. You did the Sprite commercial.
The Sprite. Remember that shit. Nah, man. Yo, Get Rich. I remember Get Rich is Not Trying had a
It's not
chokehold
your
on New
vote,
York.
oh.
Oh, I asked you.
It's not your vote.
I thought that was Diz talking. It was Diz's vote.
Okay, go ahead.
Go with the sunrise in the east.
Oh, couldn't wait. Well, you gotta wait, Tony.
I gotta say, Get Rich.
Only
Because I'm gonna get crucified.
Your mom's
again.
didn't buy the sunrises in the east.
Who is this Giroux?
Don't tell people your business. That's the purpose why you will tell people your business.
He can't spell damager right.
No, his mom said buy no conscious shit. I keep telling you that, man.
No, that's the thing. She bought me Wrath of the Mav, so I had that one, but I just think 50s is just the top to bottom.
She was an album late. She was an album too late.
Song. There's only one song on Get Rich that I don't like. Only one. Like that album is just, it's more impactful to me. And plus, I never had that album. I had the next one.
I respect.
Like I said,
Jamal.
He's just.
No, but real quick, Jamal, before you go, Shemaine, you were totally right, because when Tyrone picked Ghost Dad a couple episodes ago when we did our movie tournament, TJ has not let that shit down yet.
Hey.
So yeah, yeah.
Sometimes you need to.
Go ahead, Jamal.
I'm gonna go with Sunrises in the East, slightly.
I'm gonna have to listen to this album now.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
Tyrone.
G-Unit. I was all down with the Get Rich or Die Trying. I was in G-Unit. I'm going.
Big O.
Yo, Ja Rule was the biggest artist at the time, and fucking 50 just crucified this dude, and he has never been able to resurrect his career after that. Get Rich or Die Trying had New York in a chokehold for about 6 months. I'm going with Get Rich or Die Trying.
And Shemaine.
I would like to say Sunrises in the East. Respect to that album, but it's going to 50. And 50 got it for me.
Somebody in the comments, we need a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or I'm gonna have to do a coin flip.
Is this the first tie? I missed round one. Have any ties?
Today, this is the first tie we're deadlocked on. Somebody in the comments, anybody in the comments, let your bias shine if you'd like to.
He said, I want to know. He said, even my gold teeth. You know what I'm saying? Come on,
Oh,
y'all.
50.
Unfortunately, 50 it is.
Wow.
It ain't unfortunate because
unfortunate.
The album is legendary. It's unfortunate.
That was close, yeah. I ain't mad at that one.
Quicker side note, we go on some news shit. Everybody knows the orange, as my man JP called him, the orange orangutan devil. Trump just got indicted on some shit. And the Trump camp is considering trying to have the trial out here on Staten Island.
There's reason for that.
It's obvious reason.
Trumpville.
Exactly.
That's Florida up north.
This is
Cold Florida.
The South Shore of Staten Island is the Alabama of the North.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Jones.
Who?
But let's move on. The Infamous versus the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
Sweet.
No, it's not. Shemaine. It's on Shemaine.
I've already used my icon card. The infamous.
I like how you did that.
I ain't nobody for. I'm about to play with y'all on this one. My job.
I like how you did that. It's just like I used it up already. Big O, this should be quick. Keep going.
Infamous, of course.
Next, Tyrone.
Are we singing or rapping?
You
Yes.
I'm going with the infamous.
See, you was about to say you always saying it. I heard it.
I would.
Jamal.
Quick death is always best. I'm gonna go with infamous.
Tony.
That album is Rest in Zion. Infamous.
Yep.
Diz, I'm not even gonna ask you, Diz. I'm gonna save your comments after TJ.
There's a war going on outside. No man is
Ain't
safe
nobody
from.
safe.
Facts.
Now, Diz, you
That's
can
it for
sound
me.
off. We know where your vote goes, but now you can sound off.
That's what I was waiting for. How long you had that queued up?
Man, yo.
He was waiting.
We all gathered for this moment.
Yo,
Clear sweep.
where's the repass?
I would talk about the body, but the body is late.
He said the body is late.
Disrespectful.
I'm done. I'm not gonna do this. Y'all know what it is, man.
How do they say it on URL? Body bag.
Yeah.
I gave you
Like
yo,
that?
I highlighted you and
He
gave
came
you
here like
the
he was
whole
Lux.
floor.
He
I
came
gave
here like
you the
Lux.
whole floor, and that was it.
Damn, son.
Where you get that shit from?
It's just for fun, but we're doing this for hip hop. Rest in peace. Let's not have this fucking conversation ever again.
For the rest of this tournament, we don't have to because we have to move on.
I'm talking about if you ever have another tournament. How? No. No.
Midnight Marauders versus Return of the Boom Bap. It means just rap. Oh man. Oh man.
R.I.P. Boom Bap. Say it.
Oh, no,
Just because you said that flipped my coin. Midnight Marauders it is. TJ.
This is tough. This is. Eesh. I mean, that Boom Bap album was legendary. So is Midnight Marauders. Damn. This is not easy.
I'm anybody more mine.
Yeah. I'm gonna say Tribe, man.
Put your
I'm
foot
gonna just
in
say
it, man.
Tribe. And KRS-One is one of my favorite rappers of all time. He's like my number.
KRS-One is my number one.
That's my number one.
Diz?
Yeah.
I'm going with my number one. I'm going with the Return of Boom Bap.
This was so hard to pick from. I could run in the house and go get my one of 1,000 Midnight Marauders albums. It's just Tribe just did something different. That just, I mean, KRS, like I said, is my number one of all time. This album, I could not turn it off when I got it.
Was Love going to get you on this album?
No.
No.
This is Black Cop.
Yeah, Black Cop.
This is Tony. This is the first album post Scholar Rock.
This is him moving away from BDP.
Yes.
I thought Criminal Minor
Yeah.
was
moving away from Boogie Down Productions' title. It was just
Right, and
it was just KRS.
I said this was the first album post Scott LaRock's death.
Okay.
Tony, it's on you.
I had both of these. I played Midnight Marauders more. No disrespect to KRS-One. I played them both. I put a lot of people on the KRS-One in my neighborhood because they were like, they wouldn't give him a chance because, obviously they heard of, South Bronx and whatnot. They're like, oh, that's a dude from BDP. Yeah. It's like, yeah, but what about that Jay? And what about that whoever else? And I'm just like, nah, take these headphones, check out KRS. Chris is on it. So I had them both, but I played Midnight more.
Jamal.
Clear. Let me down for that. You can't walk where I walk. You can't stand where I stand.
I'm going with Return of the Boom Bap. I think this was my choice. This is my pick. I'm going to Return of the Boom Bap. As dope as both these albums was, man. I'm going with the teacher.
Tyrone.
KRS-One might win by a nose, but no. I needed Tony around. I needed Tony around to put me on because I was one of those dudes that was like, yeah, that's the BDP dude. I know the Boom Bap, I know Black Cop, but I wasn't on it. So I'm going with Midnight Marauder.
You might lose by a nose too, this one, but Big O.
No, I'm gonna tell you, Kiss FM had, it was Public Enemy, Juice Crew, and KRS-One on rotation back then. However, Tribe's first two albums went 5 mics. I was tight that they didn't vote on Midnight Marauders. Midnight Marauders should have been the 5th, should have been the 3rd album to go 5 mics. Midnight Marauders, man, I bought that album about 5-6 times. So Midnight Marauders is my choice.
Shemaine. Bronx versus Queens.
The thing is, right, there's a certain level of disrespect that I would have to love if I loved battle rap. And when he said the bridge was over, I kind of respected it. It kind of ignited a different energy behind things. I'm going with KRS-One.
I'm not mad at whoever wins this battle.
Tribe one.
Me either.
Yeah, Tribe one. This was tough. But Queens finally beat the Bronx. But we got Bronx versus Brooklyn. Jay-Z versus the Dirty 30.
Why do I have to be hard not like?
It's on you, Shemaine. I'm going Dirty 30.
I'm going Dirty 30.
The underdog story. Got him. Sister Jean got to move on. Big O.
Shit, I'm sorry. I just came back. Who's this on?
It's on
30 versus who?
Hard Knock, Jay-Z.
Hard Knock.
So I picked against it because, again, this was the wrong Jay-Z album for me for this tournament.
And I love the 30 album.
Tyrone.
Hey, Crew, it was all good just a week ago, but now it ain't. I'm going with the Hard Knock Life.
Now it ain't.
Jamal.
Crew, brother.
Mm.
Different Jay-Z album, maybe, but they're gonna go with Crew with this.
Tony.
I'm going with Crew. That's Jay's second weakest album. Is this guy? I can't.
Shit.
Crew is better.
Yes.
Y'all want Crew. That's the wrong album.
Oh,
TJ.
Okay.
I'm going with Hove, but because I love the Dirty 30, but I didn't listen to it as much as I listened to the Hove album. But
Sister Jean moves on.
Wow.
Major. And you know what? I thought we was gonna be able to get through another round this week. We're not. Next week, I think we could finish this up if y'all are down still. But we got Bone Thugs, E99, Eternal 99 versus Dr. Dre's The Chronic. Is smoking that bone pack. Pause, TJ.
it's the Chronic, bro.
Or should I say, pass the bone? Pass the bone.
Nah.
Yo, it's on me?
Yeah, it's on you.
You know I hate Ohio. Fuck them. Chronic. You know I hate Ohio.
We don't hate
the passion.
We don't hate you, Shemaine. We know you there. Tony. Once you get yourself together, Tony, it's on you.
This ain't got shit to do with my mom.
Oh man, disclaimer, bro. The disclaimer.
Oh shit!
East 1999.
Oh,
Yup.
oh.
Yup. Any day. Any day.
Listen, I'm saying goodbye to Uncle Charles, y'all. Yeah, with the chronic.
Tyrone, Uncle Charles is now officially laid to rest.
Bone got a bad pick.
This is real sad for me because y'all disrespecting that East 1999 album. I mean, it had First of the Month, Crossroads. There had a lot of songs on there. The Getaway.
Bad draw.
Murder.
Bad draw.
No shit.
But
Bad draw.
yeah, it got a bad one here, man. I can't go against the Chronic right now. Nope.
Well,
Dang.
Big O, the First of the Month was.
Hold on, pardon me.
Yo, y'all realize, man, the Chronic was not supposed to be that good. It was not supposed to be. He just left Death Row.
Maybe you thought that.
Nah, it wasn't. As good as it was.
This dude beat Dill last week, man.
Nah,
Time out. You left Ruthless, dog. That's the first Death Row. That's the first Death Row compilation they made. What's the Chronic?
Good point. Compilation album. But what's your vote, Paul?
Yeah, forgettable. I'm going with the Chronic.
And Shemaine?
Same. The Chronic.
No more Ohio slander.
What?
Well, it's fuck Ohio State football for me all day, every day.
Hey, yup, all day. Yup.
Wow, disrespectful.
Nah, justified.
Nah,
justified as fuck.
Nah, I don't like the Buckeyes. Buckeyes.
That's hate. That's hate, man.
The fuck eyes. But last but not least, this is one of the more balanced matchups left.
Ooh.
The Fugees the score versus It's Dark and Hell is Hot. I'm sorry, X. But I need 4 chicken wings fried hard and shit, nigga. The Chinese, Jermaine, that Chinese restaurant skit. I'm sorry.
It's Dark and Hell is Hot.
Cool.
Yonkers.
Oh, Big O.
Nah, this is X's best album right here, man. Darkest Hell Hot.
Boom, boom, boom. ATF.
Tyrone.
How many mics did they rip on the daily? I'm going with the Fugees.
And we say many, 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 Jamal.
Woo. I'm going with X.
Where my
He
dog?
didn't say that. He didn't. Hold on. Let him do it again. He didn't say that confidently.
Confidently.
No, because
Right.
Confidently.
he caught that.
Confidently.
Just because you take the game, I might usually sway to the score. That was a hard one for me, man. I appreciate that, Lisper. So, oh motherfucker, man. Nah, let me stick with X.
All right.
Just go ahead. Go to the next person.
Where my dog's at, Tony?
Play around the dirt, you get mud. So you know I can either spread love or shed blood. DMX.
Get at me, dog.
I'm not gonna bark, but Diz, it's your turn.
Yo, I'm going with the score.
TJ, Lauren showed up for this one.
Yeah, she did. She,
Yeah.
she was strumming his name softly, but DMX said, "What's my name?" You know what I'm saying? I gotta give it to the dog on this one.
Well, the dog is gonna possibly. We'll see if the dog gets dogged next week. For next week, post COVID coughs, we got Enter the Stage.
Look at this battle
versus Only Built for Cuban Links. I'm telling you, Raekwon had a tough one this whole way. Death Certificate versus Enter the Wu-Tang Clan. This is a
fight.
Yeah, exactly. I
don't know.
But yeah, damn you. Daily Operation versus Fear of a Black Planet. This is 2 levels of consciousness that we ain't prepared for. Midnight Marauders versus the Crew's Dirty 30. Sister Jean versus a monster right here. The Chronic versus Dark and Hell is Hot. The Infamous versus
That
Get
was
Rich or Die Trying. This one here, I mean, I know where I'm going already, obvious reasons, but this is interesting because who signed to who eventually?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
MF Doom versus Eminem. This is another well-balanced fuck
one.
you fight.
That's a
And another great Ready to Die versus Ghostface's Iron Man. This is when the tournament. This is how you get interesting with these things. These matchups is what is like. These are going to be the real brawls, and I hope. Again, though next Sunday is what it is, hopefully y'all are willing to come back to continue this slaughtering. Like some on a resurrection days, motherfuckers is dying. I have to put it like that, but to put it like that because that's just what's gonna happen. It's just what's gonna happen. But this was dope. This was fun. Tony, your first time here.
First time doing any of this.
Hey, first podcast ever. Well,
yeah. Thank you. Thank you for welcoming me. Thank you, everybody else, for having patience with me and not disrespecting my moms too much. I appreciate that. I'm down for next week. I've already subscribed on YouTube to watch. I'm down for anything else you guys are talking about. I'm in. This was fun. Much love to all of y'all. I appreciate you inviting me and being cool with me. Thank you.
Word up. And like you said, when you come back up east towards us, we all gonna get together as promised.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. Sure. I would love to.
For sure. Just like when Miss New York comes back to New York, been in and out of New York, and it's on you.
Okay. I wouldn't say everyone should just probably pick their top 3 songs from everything on the list that got you kerfuffle. I feel like right now, if you hear whatever your nostalgic music is or whatever real feel, it might help you with your choices. Make it a little bit easy. That's what I'm gonna do. With that being said, thank you guys for having me. Appreciate the energy. It's always good to start off my week with a lot of male energy. So appreciate y'all for letting me steal from y'all today. Appreciate it. With that being said, I hope that peace and positivity resounds over everything that y'all do, and that prosperity be the only thing with P that drips on you. Y'all be blessed.
And don't be light-skinned all your life. As
you can be light-skinned this week. You can be light-skinned this week. It's springtime. You are now allowed to activate your personal light-skin goals and achieve them. Just don't hurt us, you know what I'm saying, when you leave.
Hurt, because the sun is shining a little
Oh my God.
You gotta absorb that melanin.
Yes, please.
Tyrone. Did you slide in there that today's your birthday?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought you said that when in one of your picks. My bad.
Oh no, I wish. But anyway, yeah, I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to be back invited. I'm happy to be able to talk how I talk and not get judged on here. Nothing like this is a good group of people. And I gotta give it up to Miss New York because it's very refreshing to have hip hop conversations with a woman that is really about that really really know what she's talking about, and not just somebody cute. You know what I mean? And so that's real refreshing to me to have a female's point of view. That's a real hip hop point of view. So I enjoyed that, and thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Yes.
So this was great. This was fun. This was a battle. Y'all got to check it out. There's a battle going on right now at LSU in Iowa. Again, I urge y'all to hit that Canava Midwest Marauders Volumes 1 through 3. You'll get a whole different aspect of what D12 had to do versus what D12 can do. I hate just harping like that. There's these studio motherfuckers and there's rappers. Detroit has a lot of rappers that have to play the game. these new kids don't play the game like that no more. They rap on their own beat. They rap on their own tone. They do their own thing. Everybody like they rap it off beat. No, they rap to what they want to rap to, and that's a whole different thing. It's like music is very universal, and I've been blessed to be around the world a couple of times and listen to everybody else's stuff, and that's why I try to say I can't give y'all that type of energy. Like, okay, we're gonna do it because of that. That's why I'm kind of passionate about it. I'm trying to say my disrespect wasn't really warranted, but the funeral was appropriate. I laughed, so that was cool. I always knock Lauren Hill, but she is a very talented individual. She has some of the best guest appearances that you'll ever put. Her and Andre 3000 just have a whole different level. But we downplay their lyrical skills because of what they don't do. So
that's fine.
The flowers are there for them before somebody else's demise, and we don't recognize their greatness. I want to recognize the greatness. I have beef with it, but she's still a great person.
Word. But Big O always shows up on time every Sunday.
I try. Nah, this is a great show, man. I just want to say that two of my picks are still in for the Final Four. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say who. I'm gonna let y'all know that that was my pick right there. But this is a great show, man. I enjoyed this. I love the banter. I love the little friendly arguments, man. This is great, man. I can't wait for next week. Can't wait for next Sunday. I want to see this chick Caitlin Clark in a few minutes. But nah, man, on to TJ, on to my boy TJ, man.
TJ's before me, but you can go back to being that nigga on the run eating while Jamal goes.
The sun is out, so I'm reclaiming my melanin right now. This was dope. Shout out to everybody in the comments. Shout out to everybody who came out today. This was dope. I can't wait till next week. It gets uglier every week. This is the problem. I like what Miss New York said. Go back and listen to like your 3 favorite songs on the heading into the next week. I think I just might do that to readjust and focus my votes. But yeah,
Don't
this was
bother
dope.
listening to the losers, man. Don't bother listening to the losers, man. J. Rue, don't even bother listening to J. Rue, bro.
What are you talking about, man? You know who needs to listen to J. Rue? You know who needs to listen to J. Rue? Somebody whose moms didn't buy their first album. That's who needs to listen to J. Rue, bro.
See, I ain't even saying nothing. I'm over here just in the cut, quiet.
Yo, he walked you down and got you up, God. He like this.
That album was too much uplifted, man. It was too much uplifted.
It's Sunday, which means it's violence. It's violence on Sundays. So
I thought I was gonna get away with it too. It was over. It's like,
but this was dope. I had a great time. I can't wait for next week. It's gonna be live.
With TJ, it's never over.
Hey TJ, you can't go to a concert though.
What are you talking about?
You can't go to no concert to make no more decisions.
You're right. There's no concerts coming up this week, so I'm good.
You're right.
There's no concerts this week.
Jamal.
Peace to everybody on the panel. Thank y'all for coming through. This is a great show. Great stuff, man. I think we collectively did a damn good job. There's no weak albums left. All the weak stuff got cut. It's a hard decision in every bracket for next week. So that means this was a tournament well run. So salute to all y'all. And peace. Can't wait to do it again next week.
Tournament well run. But it was my fault.
Shout out to the randomizer.
Look,
exactly.
The tournament was good, but the shuffle wasn't. That's on you, but it's not
true. I think we corrected the shuffle as best we could by making an informed decision. So
blame Uncle Algorithm. It's Uncle Al's fault. But yeah, this was
Purple Tape still in though. Purple Tape still in, man.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, but yeah, this was dope. This was fun. This was funny as fuck this week for sure. This was funnier this week. Next week is not gonna be as funny. Probably not. Everybody's gonna get in there real serious emotional feel bag. DMX made it further than I thought. I
Mm.
will say that. Um,
It's my
It's a
dog
wild
fault.
card run.
But my dog fault.
I will say that. Staten Island is still in this shit. And Staten
True.
Island by me is gonna be moving on. I'm just telling you that now. I love your advice of listening to three joints, but with most of these, a lot of these are stapled and embedded in my mind where I kind of already knew where most of my selections are going. I ain't gotta declare them. Y'all should know them by now, to be honest with you. By next week, y'all might be seeing your boy in glasses because the nigga going blind. Not really blind, but you know, my
Got
shit's real blurry.
stigmatism.
I found out I have one. And looking across the street, I could read the word, but it's blurry as hell. And
Aw.
when the doctor put the things in, I went from 720 to 4K and was like, oh yeah, I need the 4K. So we'll be seeing into the future next week, hopefully. And yeah, this was dope. Everybody come back. Everybody in the comments, please come back. Subscribe, hit that like button, all that good shit. Make sure get us to 200 now. Get us to 200 subscribers. This has been a long enough fight just to get to 100, but we there now. It's good enough. We need to get to that 1,000 so we can monetize and I can share these funds with my peoples and even guests that come on the show. I'm not against sharing with the people. You know, just this little pay increase I got at work should help eventually. But yeah, man, it's almost a couple hours before I got to go to bed. So peace.
No WrestleMania?